Good morning everyone. I am doing another weekly reading vlog. I just wrapped up the one that I filmed last week. Last few days of last week, so I actually didn't start on Monday, but today I'm starting on a Monday. And I was talking about the fact that I finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and as soon as I finished it, I ordered the second book of the series. And as I literally wrapped up that vlog, it's arrived, but I can't see where it is because when I do the tracking of Royal Mail, it's not showing me where it is. And I didn't say last vlog, but I did order something last week, nothing really major, but the package was either like the delivery guys I think gave it to the wrong flat and it's been stolen, so it's kind of stressing me out. I did get my money back, so it's fine, but it's kind of stressing me out that I can't see where it is. It's not outside my door, which usually Royal Mail actually go upstairs and leave it by my actual apartment door, but they haven't done that and the image is not loading, so I'm going to go on a hunt to find it right now because I desperately want this book. What a way to start a vlog. So today has gone so quick. I've got Maths UK on in the background. Oh, over there. So don't mind that. But it's just today has gone so quick. I've started to have to already make dinner because it is that time and my partner is going to be back soon. So today on the menu we have mac and cheese, and then we also have cheesy garlic bread slices. Yeah, I spent the majority of this afternoon editing, because even though my last vlog was only 20 minutes, everything you could possibly think of went wrong and it just, for some reason, wasn't working. I eventually got there, but it took an hour and a half to edit and I didn't even film that much footage. So it was an absolute nightmare, and then before I knew it, it was 4 o'clock, and then my head was hurting so much, so I just watched a bit of YouTube. Now I'm watching Maths and getting dinner ready, but I haven't finished Frankenstein yet, but I do want to finish it tonight, so that is what I'm going to be up to after dinner. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday now. I didn't vlog anything yesterday because I just had a bit of a rough spot with my mental health yesterday and I just really wasn't in the mood for filming, but I am a lot better today and it is nail day today. So these are my current nails. I've had them for 4 weeks and they've grown out pretty well. These are my real nails, by the way. So I have biab done. And they've grown so much. Look how long they are. Unreal. So today I'm getting my spooky nails done, so I'm very excited. I was going to leave early to walk over because I hate Ubering, so I can't drive. And my partner's at work, so he can't take me. But there's a massive grey cloud appearing, and it slightly started to like rain, even though it wasn't meant to rain today. So looks like I'll have to Uber today, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. But yeah, in terms of like my reading and stuff, I finished Frankenstein yesterday. And my last vlog, because I was so close to the end, I kind of already rated it, or like kind of a current rate. And I didn't think it was going to change, but I rated it 3 stars, and I reckon I'd stay with the 3 stars maybe, but yeah, it was an okay book. I wouldn't read it again. I would recommend it to other people if they want to get into classics, because like I said in my last vlog, it is a good one to start off because it's an easy read. But like it was just a bit like the ending was a bit like, I don't know how I feel about it. I can't really say too much without spoiling it, but the ending just fell off a bit, basically, let's just say. But yeah, I haven't actually started another book since, because I finished that late last night. So I think I'm gonna get on to the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I think it's called, the second book of the Dream Harbour series, because I'm missing that land already. So I think I'm gonna get started with that today. But first, let's go get our nails done. All right, I got my nails done. Look how cute they are. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Look at that ghost face as well. So unreal. I'm so happy with them. Of course I had to go pink. I'm definitely in my pink era at the moment. Like I literally got pink jeans on right now as well. I also just want to shop for a bunch of pink things. I think ever since I watched Wicked, which was actually like only the other day, like I'm absolutely obsessed with Glinda, and Oddie was obsessed with pink, but when I saw her wardrobe I was like, I want her wardrobe and I want absolutely everything I own to be pink. So I'm in my pink era. I literally just got back. I was like, these took about like 3 hours or so. They took quite a while. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit, and then I think I'm gonna start reading Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I'm really excited to start that again. I was gonna say I could probably read it in one sitting, but depending on this evening, we'll see. But I also don't want to, like, it's so conflicting because I don't want to, I know there's still other books to read, but I don't want to like read it too quickly. Like I want to savor it as much as possible. But yeah, I can't remember what else I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else. Completely forgot. Yeah, my brain's not working anymore. I'm just gonna chill for a bit, watch some YouTube, maybe watch some booktube. I also need to film, I'm gonna film a November TBR tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow because like it's been so cloudy this week, and it's been so hard to like film things, take photos, because there's just no good lighting, and I am a sucky content creator and don't have a ring light at the moment. I need to get one ASAP because that will really help. But I think, sorry, I thought I dropped something. I think like just in general, I don't even think a ring light could save how dark it is in our flat, because like when it's light, this like the entire flat lights up so well, but when it's dark, it's dark. But yeah, I'm gonna try and film a TBR tomorrow. Got like a creative twist to it, so yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted. I have no plans yet for this evening, but I'm sure if I do, you'll see them in a little montage soon.
That's the one personality, so yeah.
everyone. So I haven't actually like checked in a while. Oh, look, you can see the. I don't like that. I don't like that you can see my reflection. Okay, we're gonna be by the light. So I haven't checked in a while. I have obviously filmed a few clips that you guys have just seen, but it's a very gloomy day again. It's raining, so I thought it got all cozy. I did sit out at the balcony for a bit and then it started raining. Although it doesn't rain like on our balcony, because I don't really know how to explain this, but like our balcony is like tucked in, so the rain doesn't really go onto it, so we can still sit outside whilst it's raining, which is very cozy. But I was starting to get uncomfortable and I just kind of wanted a candle on, so I came in, had some tea and lit a candle and just read. I started the Cinnamon Bun bookstore. Stop, because I'm literally like not even 50 pages in yet and I'm obsessed. I think I'm gonna prefer this book more than the first book. I just love it, and that's all I have to say about it, to be honest. I'm just obsessed. I feel real like comfort in this book. I don't know why. But yeah, like it's already so good and I'm already like getting all giddy about them too, like about Hazel and Noah. When he calls her Haze as well. Oh, stop. Anyway, yeah, I think this is gonna be a good one. Although it's based in summer, it's like a cozy summer, which I love. I need cozy all year round, even if it's not cozy season. And I just love the cozy like bonfire, campfire nights, like that type of vibe. Cowboys, that is my summer. And although there is not cowboys in this, it's given that vibe and I love it. So I'm very excited. I'm literally probably just gonna like binge read this all day, to be honest. Because I was gonna go to town, but Sephora opened in town and I think it's one of the very few, like we're one of the very few places that has a Sephora store, because I'm from the UK, so it's not really like a big thing. I'm kind of surprised we got a Sephora, because we have a Space NK, which kind of is the UK version of Sephora, I guess. But now we have a massive Sephora that used to be Morphe. So, which I actually applied for a job there, and then literally a month later they closed down. So imagine if I got that job, I'd be fuming. Anyways, that's like so beside the point. So I avoided town like the plague today, but I did want to go book browsing. I don't know, book shopping, but browsing. I'm not necessarily on a book ban, but I probably should like not spend that much money. So I don't know, but then I'll spend that much money on clothes, so don't know. But yeah, I think depending on the weather tomorrow, I'll have a look later. I think I'm gonna go into town and then take you guys with me and we can go book shopping, but that all depends on the Welsh weather, because unfortunately, especially this time of year, I cannot rely on the Welsh weather, so we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue reading, have a cozy day. Me and my partner have already agreed we're having a Mackey's tonight, because we're just both like feeling like shit, to be honest. Like I feel like I'm possibly getting ill again. I'm not too sure, so I'm sorry for rambling, but like I had COVID 3 weeks ago, and it was the new variant that's going around in the UK. I can't remember what it's called now. I'm pretty sure it began with an N or something. And my throat, I've never like suffered so badly with a sore throat in my life. I'm such a deep sleeper that literally nothing can wake me up, like literally nothing. No matter how ill I am, I will not wake up in the night, but this sore throat will wake me up in the night multiple times for days on end, and it is like, I don't know how to describe to you, it's like knives in my throat, but it's like burning as well. It's like burning that I feel like my throat is just gonna disintegrate. Like I've never felt anything like it before, and it's really sharp and painful, but the only thing that stops it, doesn't even stop it, it just helps, is like hot drinks. So I had lemon and ginger and lemon tea earlier, and it has helped a bit, but it's still not gone. Like 3 weeks later, it's still not gone, and I don't know what else to do. I was thinking about going to the doctors, but like there's literally no point because they'll just tell me I'm being a girl, or that they can't do anything anyway. So like, yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. But it's like really hurting me. I'm not waking up in the night anymore, but it's really hurting me throughout the day, and it's really annoying me. So yeah, sorry about that side rant. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue reading. And I'll check in with you guys soon. My brain is like spacing out now. Okay, so I just did a food shop. I was gonna go around the shops, but then it's like as I started walking to the shops, it started raining, but it was still sunny, so I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna like stick around or not. But I was like, well, I'm doing the food shop first. If I go around the shops, I can't. Sorry, I'm trying to do something at the same time. Probably not the best way. I was like, if I'm gonna do the food shop, I can't really browse around the shops for too long. But I was like, that's so fine, like, because I don't really need anything anyway. Oh my god, look, it's like sunny. I don't know if you can tell, but it's sunny and like pouring it down. Oh my god, I've never seen such a thing in my life. That is crazy. I was taking on my face. I don't have makeup on, so you really can see my blemishes right now. Like, that is insane. I don't think you can tell, but it's foggy and it's sunny and it's raining at the same time. This is what I mean. I got in just in time. So I was like, oh, it's not gonna last long. I got out and it started to like spit, and I was like, oh my god, I need to skip the shops, get in, and now I'm glad I did. But it's annoying because 3 different weather apps are saying 3 different things, and I really wanted to go into town today, but not in this weather. If you're wondering why, I don't drive, so if it was raining I'd still go if I was driving, but I don't drive, so I have to walk places. And for me to walk into like city centre, it's like half an hour, 40 minutes, which I don't mind doing, and it is a nice walk. But when it's raining, don't really want to do that because I'll be soaked when I get into all the other shops, and it won't be cute. And it was also like hot and cold, so I didn't know what to wear, which I showed earlier. But I've got this like black maxi dress and my jumper, so it's annoying. Another day inside, but can still make it cozy either way. Also, I read some more at the Cinnamon Bun bookstore last night. I'm quite far, not far in, but like I've dented it. I'm on 139 pages. I'm still really enjoying it, and at first I like let me fix this light. At first I was like really loved Hazel and oh god, what's his name again? Noah. And like it's really cute, but I'm not like, I really enjoyed the first book, but I'm really not sure about. So there's a lot of repeats in this book. Like there's another mystery, so like they're trying to solve who is behind, you know, like highlighting her books in the shop. And it was kind of the same concept with the first book, when it was like, what was the ghost that was making all those noises, you know? So, and then it continued throughout the book. So it's following the same pattern, which I don't mind, but at the same time it's getting a bit repetitive, because then the reason of the possible like fear of commitment with this couple is again, oh well, she doesn't want to settle down with someone like she doesn't want to settle down with someone like him because he always has flings and he might just leave the town. So I don't want to be with him, or like I'm scared to have feelings for him because he just has one night stands with people and he could just leave because he's not someone who stays in one place. So it's like the same kind of like conflicting reason, I get, like, would you call it like conflict for the couple, is the same as the first one. And although they're like both doing different things, it's kind of following the same pattern. And I kind of got like, I guess annoyed isn't really the word, but I got a bit like, really? Like, she doesn't want to be with him because she's scared of him leaving, even though he's stayed there for ages anyway. So it just didn't really make sense. In the first book it did, because Jeannie was new into town. But with this, I'm just like... And also it was mentioned briefly once, and so far that concern has not come back. Now more of the concern is that he just, like, only has one night stands, if that makes sense. So that was weird. I think that's kind of my only thing about this book, is I'm noticing repeats now. And I don't know if that's just a thing for this type of like series that I don't know if it's a thing that they do with this because it's in the same town, and it's just the type of thing that they do, like repeat some things. But I'm like, can we just make this more original? Because I get they're in a small town, and if they're just exploring things, they don't want everyone to know. But it's the same kind of secrecy of, oh my god, we can't let anyone know what we're doing. Even though everyone already knows they like each other anyway, so it's not a surprise. Like, it's just, I don't know, that's my only thing about this book, is just that there's some things not adding up, because, like, yeah, basically, is that, it's just not, I'm just a bit like, it's not as believable, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, I don't know, but, yeah, that's my only, like, kind of dig about the book, is that basically. But besides that, I'm kind of like looking past it and just still enjoying the read anyway, just because it's cozy. So, and I think that is really what made me like rate it so high on the last book, was just because of the cozy vibes, and the plot was good. The writing, again, like I said, not a masterpiece, but like it's a nice, easy, cozy read. I did see on Goodreads that it was not rated very high. I think it was only rated like 3 stars, the first book. And I didn't read the reviews, because the thing is with me, if I read a bad review, I then can change my review, and then I just don't want it to spoil it for me. I liked it, I enjoyed it, let me love it, okay? Like, but yeah, that's kind of like my only dig about the Cinnamon Bun bookstore. But yeah, I don't know if that's just like a thing with those type of books, because I've never really read like... I don't know actually, because I've never read like a cozy series like that, but I have read the Twisted series, and they are based in the same universe, and there wasn't really any repeats that I remember. So yeah, I don't know, there was just a few repetitive things from the first book. I'm kind of like, oh, like this again, like we already had this with the first couple, like, and it just didn't quite like add up with Noah and Jeannie's story. Not Jeannie, what's her name, Hazel's story. So yeah, that's my kind of like take on it, but I'm still enjoying it anyway. But yeah, so I did get up early today, and I binged a bit of YouTube, and then got dressed and just kind of went out because I didn't know what else to do. If it does stop raining, I might go back out to have a walk, but I don't know if it's gonna stop raining. We'll see. I actually haven't written in my journal yet today, so I need to do that. And then I'm probably gonna read some more. I've been procrastinating starting my debut novel, or even planning it. Basically, sorry for a ramble. I do just chat, so I'm sorry if you hate this kind of thing. But yeah, I've been wanting to write my debut novel, and I've had this idea stuck in my head for so long, and I think I spoke about it in my very first vlog. I've still been procrastinating doing it ever since. But my best friend is making me do something. I have a deadline next week, so I need to produce something for her. I think it's just one of those scary ideas. Like, it's just a scary thing. Like, I don't know, like, just the whole, like, writing a book, having to find an editor, publishing it, and then the whole world sees it, and you know, like, that whole thing. I think it just scares me a bit. But I'm gonna do it. I'm actually to try and get a plan started or a rough something started today as well. So yeah, we'll see how it all goes. Good morning everyone, it is Monday. I'm going to close off this vlog now because I think I filmed so much over the week. I don't want it to be too long, even though it probably is going to be really long. I don't vlog like properly like this over the weekend just because it's the one like few days that I have with my boyfriend and he doesn't like being on camera or anything, so I never really want to like pull out my phone. I always like film clips of what I get up to on the weekend, but I'll never do like check-ins or anything because again, like he just doesn't like it and I want to spend time with him, so you know. But over the weekend we went on quite a few walks. Yesterday we got breakfast and then we went on a little walk as well. It's just been like a nice cozy wholesome autumn. What I will say is though, I finished the Cinnamon Bun bookstore. Yeah, I have loads of thoughts on it, if I'm honest with you. Like, I think that because the first one did so well, I feel like the author must have been pressured to do another really good book because like it dragged on for far too long. It should have ended at the birthday party. That's all I'm gonna say. Should have ended at the birthday party. They should have, you know, it's so hard not to spoil, but I'm just gonna say it should have ended at the birthday party. It dragged on afterwards. I mean, it was still cute, but it dragged on. There's unnecessary spicy scenes at the end, which again was uncalled for, did not need. And it was the same in other spaces of the book as well. I was just like, why are we this again? Like, when I read a spicy scene, I want to be excited about it. Like, I want to be like, oh my god, they're like getting together, they're rekindling, they're connecting, you know, you get all giddy about it. But in the majority of these spicy scenes, I was like, oh, here we go again, they're at it again. And it's just like, was so over it. And I actually skipped those pages. The few that I read was very repetitive as well. It was like the exact same sentences from the other spicy scenes, but just put in a different location. So it was just very repetitive. It just wasn't doing it for me. In the first book, there was a perfect amount of them, and it made me giddy, and I loved reading it. It sounds really weird to say, but like it was the perfect amount in the first book to me. And the second book, I was just like, oh, for goodness sake, again. Like, there's just some points where you can initiate a spicy scene without having to give us every single detail each time. That's just my personal opinion, and that's what I didn't like about the book. And it just made the book drag out for absolutely no reason. My voice is going, I don't know why. For absolutely no reason. Sorry, I had to cough there mid-sentence so my voice started to go. But yeah, the spicy scenes were just there for absolutely no reason, and that's kind of the criticism I have for it. And because it dragged out, it kind of made me lose the excitement for the characters. I kind of stopped not fully caring about them, but like I just stopped being interested towards the end. I still liked the ending, but it just dragged on, basically, is what I'm getting at. A lot of people said because it's a summer romance, it said that it didn't fit the series, and it wasn't cozy, which, especially with the title of the book as well, I do understand where they're coming from. And you would expect, especially from all of the covers, well, the one that's coming out in May next year actually looks summery, spring summery, but you know, so we'll see how that goes. But the majority of the book titles and the book covers, you would expect them all to be cozy. And to be honest, I did go into the book thinking it was another autumn romance, but it actually ended up being a summer romance, which actually I didn't mind. It did like end in like autumn anyway, and I actually didn't mind it being summer. I still found it cozy, because I love cozy summers, like campfires, camping, all of that. And I feel like it still had the cozy element. I don't think that was ever taken away, especially with the whole like cinnamon bun thing every Sunday in the bookstore. I still found it cozy even though it was summer. So I actually don't have a problem with that, but I know a lot of people who are reviewing it said that it just put them off it and they didn't find it cozy because it's based in summer, which I disagree with, because I think summers can be cozy, and I did find it cozy still, but I do understand where they're coming from, and the book title didn't match. It didn't match the vibe, and I get that. The only thing it matched was them having cinnamon buns every Sunday, and that's it. So I do get that. Overall, on Goodreads I rated it 4 stars, only because I couldn't do 3.5 stars, but I'd say it's a 3.5 stars. It's definitely a lower rate than the first one. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it as much. I was so invested in the couple, especially when like Noah is auburn haired and my partner's ginger, so this reminded me of us two a bit. I think that just gave it brownie points, to be honest. But yeah, overall it was 3.5 stars. Yeah, it wasn't great, but I am going to order the next one soon, but I'm gonna have a bit of a break from the series. I'm not gonna read it until like when I start feeling Christmassy, or when I want to start feeling Christmassy, because I know it's a Christmassy book, or it seems Christmassy, so let's hope it actually happens at Christmas. We'll see. But I still regardless want to read it more towards Christmas. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I've just moved to a different location because my arm was hurting. But yeah, that's it for this week's vlog. I'm going to start the new vlog after this for next week. So I hope you enjoyed this little reading vlog, and I hope to see you guys again soon.